We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. Go.
On 3rd down, Henry powers through him, runs through the contact. And good power running, but he's still going to be about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Ready.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Let's go now.
Back to throw, Willis. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for this. Here's Willis. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's Williams rolling to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Sliding out of the pocket. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Now a timeout called for by the offense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On the set.
This is Perry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready, ready.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. A strong running. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32. No score after one on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Get up, get up.
Henry up the middle. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 27. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
19 Tiger. Ready.
A first down carry for Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Perry trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Willis. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Willis. That is caught. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Henry. Will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices, extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries, but the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Williams. And now with still more than a minute to go and what's now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Tag. Ready.
Now from the gun, here's Willis. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Ready, ready.
Here's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Come on.
4th down, Willis. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. And now an audible here into something else.
Ready.
Now Willis. He'll find Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Willis to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Play action. Now Williams. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Looking to throw is Williams. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On fourth down, here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 70 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now Willis to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here we go, here we go.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Bronco 80. Ready, right?
And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Willis will look to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
A loss of a yard.
Fourth down, Willis. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now a first carry here for the running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 5.
14, Browns 9. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Go.
They run with Perry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Willis to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Inside handoff. Henry fights off the defender. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. And brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Willis, gotta have this one. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.